Hi everyone. First of all, sorry about the background noise if there's any. In this video I'll just show you how I sketch on Procreate, how I do the first stages of coloring and highlights. What you're seeing right now is my sketching process and how I get the ball running. I wasn't able to screen record the first part of my sketching process, which is where I zoom out and I just sketch in the negative spaces. The next step is I zoom in, and as you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. I use the same brush but just smaller, and I increase the opacity. You can see it on the left hand side there to about 70%. I want people to be able to watch this video and go away and emulate what I'm doing. I'm not saying that I'm a professional. I haven't been doing this long. I've started in, I think, October, and when I started it was very hard to find someone who just showed the way they painted, how they would increase and decrease the opacity, the brushes they use. I just found it so hard to follow along and learn how to do things, and I think that's why it took me so long to get to this point. Not that I think this is my best, but it's a good start. I think this is a good starting point for a beginner. My other issue starting Procreate was also just knowing how to use the app and understanding the tools that I had at my hands, and I feel like I still don't know this fully. I still don't know some of the fancy ways of enhancing my drawings. Normally when I want to enhance a drawing, I just do it as if I were painting traditionally. I just use my own skills, but I feel like there are ways of making things easier that I still don't know, and I see it in other people's drawings, and bit by bit I'm getting some tips here and there. Okay, now that I've said everything that I wanted to say, I'll just let you watch the sketching process. It goes on for a while, so feel free to skip this part if you just want to get into the painting. So this is how I start my painting process, and I just start it off by blocking in the colors. As you can see on the screen, I normally just pick the colors from the actual reference picture using the color picker tool, and I go from there. After blocking in the colors, that's when I start tweaking the colors to my liking, still using the color picker, but I always tweak it just to fit the vibe that I'm going for. At some point in this process, I changed her skin color and made it a bit more realistic and less pinkish, and I think that changed the whole vibe of the painting, and I thought that was a very good thing to do, to be honest, because it was looking a bit off for the first maybe half an hour I was painting it, and then I just decided to change it. But basically I just find the lights, darks and mediums, and I just put them where I can see them in the picture. Just a rough allocation of the colors just so I can zoom out and visualize how everything will turn out in the end. Personally, I like to do this when painting clothes and like accessories such as bracelets, nose rings, things like that don't require my immediate attention. I find that blocking in the colors of the outfit and the background allow me to get the values of the face correct, so I don't really have to do the details, but as long as I block in those colors, it becomes easier for me to work on the face. For the rest of this portion of the painting process, you're just going to see me do, as I said, blocking in the colors, and I think I went a bit deeper and I tried to find the midtones as well, but that's pretty much it, and I'll come back and just explain how I do the other parts of the painting. this section, I'll start on the background. This is something that doesn't take much effort from me personally. I just pick a textured brush and I try to just imitate the basic colors I see in the picture and try and put them in the right place. I don't worry too much about the background. I don't really try and make it accurate, especially in this picture, because I don't see it as important. If it was, then I'd draw it. But in this case, I was just trying to achieve a certain look, just a rough background that didn't take too much from the actual picture. Thank you so much for watching the first part of this video. I will soon upload the second part where I paint the face and I add in some of the details, not all, and then the third part later on. Before this video ends, I'd like to add that this is my first time recording a voiceover. I don't think it was that bad, but I'm still working on it. I don't have a mic yet, and I'm hoping to buy one very soon so I can record these properly. Either way, it was really fun to make. I enjoyed editing this video. I enjoyed telling you my tips and tricks. I will give way better tips in the next video where I'll show how I paint the face. Please comment, like and subscribe so I know that you enjoy my content and you want to see more of my videos. It makes me happy, it makes me feel like this matters, and it encourages me to continue editing. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.